Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today's chat will cover two things. So, every Thursday around the world, we have a movement going on called Thursday in Black. So, most Thursdays you see me in black, but also a lot of women. And sometimes people ask, why are you all in black? Who died? And it's our visible action that we take to remind the world that there is still a lot of sexual gender-based violence. And for me personally, I do a lot of conversations around, or advocacy over the year, and conversations around sexual abuse of children. This Thursday, I want to highlight something that's pervasive in our society, and that is the increasing number of rape of children. In the last couple of weeks, I've seen so many articles, so many stories online of grown men raping babies. There's even one story of a man who raped his 10-year-old stepdaughter who lives in the house with him. When you look at the statistics from the Ministry of Gender over the last 2 years, I believe last year, and I stand corrected, I can check the numbers, it's around 2,000 something reported cases of sexual gender-based violence. And a huge number of that percentage of that number are children. It says something about our society if we continue to see increasing number of rape and molestation of children. These are the most vulnerable people in our society, and yet somebody will look at a child and decide that this is the person that you want to have a sexual relationship with. And a lot of times, these are things that are happening with strangers. These are things that happen with people we know. We need to stop. We need to stop. We should stop damaging our children. We should stop having these things that cause them a lot of mental issues later on in life, emotional issues, even physical issues. We should stop. And so today, I want to encourage you to join us every Thursday to raise awareness against sexual gender-based violence, especially for me, the one I can touch my heart is the raping of children. Every Thursday, wear black. When people ask you why you're wearing black, say, I stand against the raping of children. The second thing I want to talk about today, so I was talking about the trash in the street. I always talking about us keeping our country clean, about us presenting the best image of our country by taking responsibility for the trash that we throw in the street. 2 days ago, I'm lecturing one of my high school friends who lecturing. Oh, he teaching me. Oh, I will say video. He's like, yeah. Then he was eating a candy. He took candy from his pocket, took the candy up, put the candy in his mouth, and that man was brave. 4 grown men that in his 40s took the candy paper and threw it on the ground. Unfortunately for him, he was standing with me. I bent down, I picked out that candy paper, and I put it in his pocket. When he started laughing, I was serious. I said, you can't do that. Why would you eat candy and just throw it down in the streets? It starts with each of us starting to hold our friends and our families accountable. When you see, even strangers, the other time I was driving in the street, I saw somebody doing the same thing. I stopped the car and I said, why would you throw that in the street? He said, oh, I said, go pick it up. Then he said, fall in the gutter. I said, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't. So we have to take action. If we want this country to change, we need to look in ourselves. What are some things I'm even doing unconsciously that it's so used to me doing it that I do it without even realizing? Sometimes you realize it, you take title, you do it. Be more conscious about it. And that's the reason why I will continue to talk about it. Because the more we talk about it, that awareness comes. You have a duty today to talk about 2 things on your platform that you have. Please talk about the raping of children, for us to stop it, for us to call people out on it, and talk about throwing trash and keeping our country clean. So thank you. Have a beautiful day. Thursday in Black, we are unprotected and no day in the street. Chat with NTED. Have a good day.